Hi, I'm Sheila Burke, and I'm president of the Raymond Village Library Board. I wanted to invite everyone who watches this video to use our facilities and meet our great staff, meet all of our volunteers, and to let you know that we're always interested in volunteers and anyone in the community who wants to get involved in the library. We will find a way to keep you busy. I just wanted to say that you will be hearing in a little bit what we've accomplished here at the Raymond Village Library. We are customer focused and community centered, and that means we're ever changing. So our staff is always on the lookout. We're always trying to find out what does the community need and what does the community want. And I am sure together we're going to make a change.
My son makes boxes all the time, and all he has to do is just squirt, and just got the egg done, with a heavy thing.
I'm Allison Griffin. I'm the director of the Raymond Village Library. I have been at the Raymond Village Library in September. It will have been 2 years. I came to Raymond after being the director in Bridgeton, and basically I came to Raymond Village Library because it's a very close-knit community, and although the library is very small, we are able to really get to know our patrons and tailor our programs and services directly to the feedback we get from them. We offer baby time once a week with stories, games, and crafts. And for the preschool age children, we also offer preschool story time Wednesdays at 10:30. Lucy the therapy dog is very popular because she provides children an opportunity to read in a non-judgmental atmosphere. They're not in school, they're not with their parents, they're just one-on-one with the dog. So these 3 reading programs that we offer are basically to foster a love of reading and interest in reading for children at an early age, and allows parents and children to come in together to discover what the library has to offer.
When you come back next week,
big truck.
We've lived in Raymond for 3 years, and my daughter really learned to read here and fell in love with reading here at the library. And she's been checking out every series in the library. So. And my 4-year-old is not reading yet, but he loves the robot at the library. He loves the building sets, and he loves all the picture books. So he's excited about learning to read.
Let's go up. Carefully, the tugboat pulls the container ship along. Wow, cool. Ding, ding, ding.
Ooh. What is it you like about that book?
I like the desert because there's just sand to play in.
What do you like to do at the library, Ian?
I like to buy robot and moving the robot books because I really like robots.
You like the Legos, playing Legos?
Yeah, I love Legos because you can build machines and other stuff in it.
Ian has been part of Storytime, and both the kids loved the summer reading program. But this past summer, kids got a log of books to keep track of either the books that they read or the number of minutes that they read. And for every book they read, or every increment of minutes that they read, they got a prize. And the prize was a treat for an animal at a local shelter. So Karen, the children's librarian, had this whole shelf filled with dog and cat treats and toys. And the kids got a blank tag, and they could write from their name, and they taped it on one of the animal treats. It was great. And at the end of the summer, the library rented a school bus, and all the kids who were part of the reading program got on the school bus, and they bused them to the cat shelter, Heart Animal Shelter in Cumberland, and they presented the treats in person. It was adorable. Yeah. Now that we have a voracious reader who will be up in her bed and say, I need something to read tonight, and then she'll say, I've read everything in the house. And so being able to come to the library once a week and turn in a big stack of books and get a fresh stack of books for her has been tremendous.
I like how it has many books, and if you get bored of reading, there's always new things that you haven't tried, like building and the crane set, which is really nice to play with.
All of our children's programs are managed by Karen Perry. She's our wonderful children's librarian who offers a variety of programs In addition to the regular story time, she also offers very popular building day once a month, where we build with Legos and puzzles and just a lot of building stations around the library.
I can put this 4 on this one. There's it. Just 4. I'll just turn them upside down so you can see which ones are full.
So the library was fortunate to receive a grant from the Maine Public Library Fund, which allowed us to start a new senior hours and programming. We are now open every Tuesday from 9 to noon for senior library hours and special programming. Some of the special programming we've been offering for seniors includes health and wellness sessions. Yoga and reflexology have been the most popular. We also offer craft time and game time for seniors.
Kind of keep it right on the edge there.
Okay.
I can't control that side. Just roll it over the top. Pretty cool, huh?
That's great.
Like every body tells its own story. All right, so what I'm going to reflex down the spine. These are the spinal reflexes. This is the cervical, the neck.
And when you exhale through your nose, return to the center front. Shrug your shoulders, rock from one sit bone to the other, lift up. Put your left hand on your upper right thigh, right arm, shoulder level, palm down, chin level. Lower your eyelids. Allow your lips to part slightly.
The library is fortunate to have a great group of volunteers who allow us to make all of these programs and services possible. With our small library and limited staffing, we could not do half of what we do without our volunteer base.
I love books, and I had decided I personally wanted to go in the direction of volunteering, so I wanted to find something that I felt would be a good fit, not just pick something for the sake of picking it. And for me, the library is just a natural fit for me, just because of how much I love books, love being around them. It's just nice coming in and seeing people and helping them out, finding a particular item that they were looking for. And to see just the little ones and their excitement about books and how much they love it. The people, sometimes it's a parent or a grandparent that brings them in, and so they're really encouraging with them that love of reading, like what was done to me as a child. I love it when I see them come in. They are so much fun.
The library has a whole array of activities and programs available for all ages. For more information about these programs, you can check out our website at www.raymondvillagelibrary.org. If you would be interested in volunteering, you can call us at 207-655-4283 or just drop by the library.
Hi, Sheila Burke with the Raymond Village Library. We're here today to talk about a very exciting program for Raymond. It's a program with Heather Craig, an AmeriCorps volunteer that works with St. Joseph's College, the Raymond Village Library, and the Raymond Village Community Church. We've banded together to bring you insulating window inserts. So now I'd like to ask Heather to talk a little bit about how we go about building these guys.
Sure. So the way that it works, I come to your house and I will measure your windows, whichever windows that you want to do. So I will measure the width and the height of each windows. Before I come, you have to make sure that the blinds are off if they're in the way. There's no books on the windowsill, anything like that. And then we will be building the inserts December 3rd through the 7th at Raymond Village Community Church. So for my program, we're offering 5 free window inserts for qualifying families. It's any families who qualify for any sort of assistance. You don't have to prove that you're on assistance, you just have to fill out a form that says that you are. So if you don't qualify for the program, you can still buy the inserts. They're roughly $24 per insert. This is what they look like. And there's a choice between pine and white. And each of these inserts saves about a gallon of fuel per square foot per season. So the savings are pretty huge.
So Heather, if people are interested, how would they get in touch with somebody, get an application to get involved in this project?
So people can contact the Raymond Village Community Church, the Raymond Community Village Library, or they can contact me directly. My phone number is 207-893-7783.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
Welcome to the October 1st, 2018 Zoning Board of Appeals meeting of the Town of Raymond. The Zoning Board of Appeals will come to order, and we do have a quorum this evening. I'm now going to do a roll call, starting on my left. Tricia Beaton, Joanne Stinson,
Len Sorelli,
Steve Horshaw.
Thank you. This is a public proceeding, and unless the board specifically votes to go into executive session, you have the right to hear everything that is being said and to look at all of the exhibits that are presented. Please notify the chair or vice chair this evening if you are unable to see or hear. The board works from a published agenda, and we'll be considering tonight's items in the following order. We have the tabled application from Jennifer and Ronald Finney et al. On Zero Canal Road, MLB 4720A00, Zone LRR1. And this is an administrative appeal of the CEO's decision to issue a building permit to Tammy Knights for purposes of siting a mobile home on the referenced property. In each instance, the burden is upon the applicant to demonstrate compliance with the provisions of the applicable ordinances or state law. After the board votes on the merits of each application, it will prepare a written notice of a decision. Because the notice of decision may substantially affect any appeals rights, and also as a matter of courtesy, the board asks that those attending the meeting with regards to a specific application not leave until the board has completed its discussion. Generally speaking, appeals from adverse decisions must be filed with the Superior Court as otherwise provided by law within 45 days of this board's decision. Also, to be certain that you preserve your individual right to file any appeal, you must be certain that the board's record evidences your appearance this evening in opposition and the basis for your opposition. All persons speaking, including representatives of the applicant and members of the public, are asked to stand at the microphone to sign the speaker's sheet, state their name, address, and affiliation with the application, for, opposed, or neutral. All persons speaking shall address all remarks or questions to the chair. The meeting is not over until the board has formally adjourned. Any discussion not included on the meeting agenda or accepted by the board is to be held until after adjournment or conducted outside the meeting room. And to pick up where we left off last, the public hearing had been closed. The board tabled the application requesting that the Board of Selectmen research the excerpt providing in the application to see if it has any official standing in regards to the rules, regulations, ordinances in the town of Raymond. Since then, we've received in order an updated and new allegations of permit violations regarding this application, a letter from Sue Look, the town clerk, regarding the research that was requested, a letter from attorney Gary Vogel regarding the research that was done, and then finally a letter in response by Sue Look regarding the letter from attorney Vogel about the research. So with that, may I suggest, and I'll ask you, Attorney Katsafigas, the procedure or the process that we follow tonight. I can suggest that we, where we had closed the public hearing and we had requested the research on the excerpt, we could deal with that part of the process first and get that out of the way, because if we were to find one way, there would be no need to go on to the permitting process. If we find the other way, there is.
Well, that's certainly one way to look at it. You certainly can look at the materials that have been submitted. You asked for the town clerk to do that research. She has. You might want to hear comments on the research only. from parties, that's up to you. With the public hearing having been closed, any comment by the public in deliberation is at the discretion of the board.
Okay.
So, but yes, you could start at that point. I think the central question was whether or not this use is permitted. Are manufactured houses, is manufactured housing, type 1 manufactured housing, permitted in the shoreland district? The statement made was that the town had a form that was in the code office, and that form referred to as the excerpt of district regulations for residential development is attachment 3 to the